Well, hello and welcome everybody. My name is Josh. This is Demo and Garage, and this is the Singapore Grand Prix Roundup. Now, the Singapore Grand Prix just finished, and we had Lewis Hamilton come in first. Verstappen got second, and Vettel got third. So there was our podium. But if we go and take a look at the race classifications, thanks to the FIA, as you can see, Bottas managed to find himself back in fourth. Kimi Raikkonen fifth. Daniel had a respectable sixth today. Alonso had a fantastic run coming in seventh. Sainz as well did really well, eighth. Leclerc getting some points. Double points for Renault with Hulkenberg in 10th. And then Ericsson, Van Dorn, Gasly, Stroll did alright with the Williams there in 14th. Grosjean, Perez, Hartley, Magnussen and Sorokin rounded out our finishers. As you can see, Esteban Ocon wasn't classified as he was taken out on the first lap by his teammate, and Kevin Magnussen managed the quickest lap of the race with a 1:41.905. So yeah, what happened, we had everyone racing down into turn 1, and by turn 4, both Force India cars were side by side. Ocon was taking a lunge up on the outside, trying to go around Perez. Perez seemingly didn't realize he was there, and he even said that, he didn't see him, and he ran wide and knocked him into the wall. So, yeah, as you can see here, a tweet by Sky Sport F1. This was the aftermath. This is where Ocon ended up on the wall. As you can see, Tethers got the wheel knocked off, and he was out. Yeah, so he was out lap 1, and, like I said, Perez reckons he didn't see him. Otmar, interviewed after the race, said this was basically unacceptable, and after putting in together rules for them not to race on lap 1 in Spa, they sort of had them relax lately, but after the interview he was quite firm and he said they will not be racing again. So anyway, they brought the safety car out for 4 laps, and Hamilton had a great restart, and he got almost a second gap after that straight away, and Vettel couldn't really chase him down. The first stint before the pit stops was a cruise, according to Vettel, and that was pretty obvious after watching it on the television. So here's the pit stop summary of the race. Like I said, Vettel was saying the first stint was a cruise, and Vettel, when he pitted, they were reacting to Hamilton putting in purple sectors, so they went in for the pit on lap 14. He went on the Ultrasofts. Now the Ultrasofts didn't think he could make them last to the end of the race, so it was looking like a 2-stopper, but ended up only being a 1, and he nursed the tyres to the end. After Vettel came out of the pits, he was stuck behind Perez for like 3-4 laps, slowing him down. They were trying the undertake, pitting first, but Hamilton gained a lot of time because of the fight Vettel had with Perez. So when he left the pits, stuck behind Perez, that meant when Verstappen pitted, there was enough time there that when Verstappen left, he actually came out in front. So that's where the overtake happened for Verstappen. And from there on in, he basically maintained second. And Vettel then had to nurse those Ultrasofts all the way to the end. He did complain, like I said early on, that he didn't think they would last, but he had really no other choice. And then we had a really bizarre incident involving Sorokin and Perez. Perez was trying to overtake him for a few laps. He finally got up beside him at turn 16. They were side by side, and then coming into 17, just before he entered the tunnel, he decided to turn prematurely and use his car as a battering ram into the Williams. He ultimately ended up with a drive-through penalty. So yeah, as you can see, this is the results from the stewards. Drive-through penalty with 3 penalty points and 5 points for the 12-month period. After reviewing it, they said after he was overtaking into turn 17, car 11 or Perez moved to the left on a straight and collided with 35, which was deemed potentially dangerous. So yeah, drive-through penalty instantly for him, and he had to fight his way back up. And then Sorokin was also defending off Hartley later on, and I think it was into turn 12. Sorokin basically just ran Hartley off the road. Hartley had to come to a full stop to avoid running into the wall. So, the stewards reviewed that and deemed that it was worthy of a 5-second penalty. So Sorokin served it in the pits, and then he went on to some hyper soft tyres. Now, also the blue flags were quite a topic that I think will be talked about in the coming weeks. Grosjean actually got in trouble for ignoring blue flags. As you can see here, this is from the FIA. Says car 8 ignored blue flags, which is Grosjean, and 5-second time penalty for it. They reviewed the evidence and determined that Grosjean ignored the flags, which were shown for a significant number of corners. Now, it was something Hamilton talked about in the post-race press conference. He said it was really hard to see them, the flags especially, and he didn't really see the blues until he saw them line up on the panels. And then there was another incident. Because of everyone ignoring the blue flags, Verstappen was actually able to catch up to Hamilton at one point and go for an overtake. So Hamilton had to defend and attacking Verstappen while at the same time navigate through traffic. But at the end of the race, just before the podium, Charlie came up and said he was very sorry about the incident. And so it's a topic that we'll probably bring up again. People are going to probably argue about getting rid of blue flags or not, but that's what happened today. So that pretty much is everything in a condensed format. The race was won by Hamilton. Verstappen got in the second, getting the overtake after the pits. And Vettel really, his strategy was sort of ruined. They did try the ultra soft tyre, trying to get the undertake on Hamilton after they were responding to his quick laps. He complained about the ultra softs immediately, saying there's no way he's going to get to the end. But I think if he was to pit again, he even said it, he would have lost more positions. So he nursed those tyres, and he did a great job to get third today. So that's where the Grand Prix finished. So thank you everyone for watching this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the race at some point. It wasn't the greatest, but we will be talking about a lot of things about especially the blue flags and that in more detail come the podcast this week. If you have any questions or opinions about any of it, let me know in the Discord so we can discuss it in the podcast. But thanks again, guys. Don't forget, you want to see more of this stuff, hit that like button. Thank you. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see more. And just tap the old button there to subscribe. And maybe check out one of the videos. I don't know what video I'll put up, but go check it out. So guys, my name's Josh, Demo Garage, Race Hard and on the Edge. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.